Dividend Stock News Bytes you can chew on. Dividend Stock News Bytes you can chew on. And I have never had a singing lesson, can you tell? Hey, what's up? I'm Russ, and this is Dapper Dividends, where we are talking about passive income. We're not talking about getting rich quick overnight. That's for other people. We're talking about building streams of passive income that predictably and reliably grow over time, and this repeatedly doing that will make us wealthy. Last night, my wife and daughters took a nighttime bike ride to 7-Eleven. It was a beautiful night out, about a mile away, and we were waiting in line. I was waiting to pay for their Slurpees, and there's two brothers that run ours, and I noticed a picture on the wall from the one brother that died of cancer a few years ago. Not to be morbid here, but there's a very good point to this. So it made me realize that life is just so short, and it's crazy how I would talk to this guy every week and then just gone. It reminded me of the Seneca quote where he says, "This is our big mistake, to think we look forward to death. Most of death is already gone. Whatever time has passed is owned by death." So I, of course, shared this realization with my daughters and said to them how I finally got it. It means that every second that's passed is gone. You can't do anything about it but learn from it. And the future is not guaranteed. We don't know if we'll be around here tomorrow, but we do know that we have right now, right this very second. So of course they're all like, "Okay, Dad, but we have this Slurpee. Can we enjoy this Slurpee with the time we have right now before we die?" Point well taken. So let's get to some news you can use before we die. So earlier this year, I read how Americans are sitting on over $2 trillion worth of savings that they're basically ready to plow into the economy, and that this could indeed power a recovery. Well, the recovery, I think, is underway, but how is this going to affect some of the retailers that we may be invested in going into the holiday season? We can use back to school as a little bit of an insight or a precursor into what that's going to look like. So the National Retail Federation has their 2021 back to school trends, and in this article, this caught my eye that families with children in elementary through high school plan to spend $848.90, which is about $59 more than last year, on average back to school items. Now, as investors, we want to see bottom line growing. That's the free cash flow. And we also need to pay attention to the same store sales comps to make sure that those are not missing estimates. Because if your sales start, it's too many S's. If your sales start lagging, then that's going to trickle down and affect the bottom line. So check out how two of the biggest have fared so far with the back to school spending. So Walmart, in their fiscal year 22 earnings report that came out recently, said that their same store sales comps were up 5.9% from a year ago. And the same store sales comps were from the 13-week period that ended July 30th, 2021, compared to the same 13-week period that ended July 13th of 2020. So that's nice to see that 5.9% growth from same store sales comps over the past year. And pretty much the same thing with Target going to their second quarter earning report as well, is that their same store comparable sales were up 8.9%. This is just fantastic to see. And I think this is an indicator that we're ready to plow money into gifts and buying things that we need as things still continue to hopefully keep opening up. I think the holiday season spending is really going to be a big boost to the economy, and that will obviously trickle down to the stocks that we buy and hold. And as dividend investors, that money will come right back to us in the form of that passive income dividend. Walmart has been growing that dividend for 48 years, according to Seeking Alpha, with a current yield of only 1.47%. Now, those of you that have been around for a while already know this. But as the share price goes up, that yield comes down, and then vice versa. When the share price goes down, that yield goes up. And they're paying $2.20 per share per year. Now, Target, oddly enough, has the same 1.47% yield. They've been growing that dividend for over 50 years, so they are a dividend king, and that annual payout is $3.60 per share per year. GE Aviation has potentially secured a $1.65 billion contract for the FA-18 U.S. Navy Hornet, that is. What up, Navy? Remember, your boy here was in the Navy, got out in 1999. Dios mio, that was a long time ago. But it is for engine component support on those Hornets. The aviation unit of GE is going to contract to repair, update, or replace engine components for the U.S. Navy's FA-18 aircraft carrier fleet. No, that just said aircraft fleet. I got the carrier, the USS John C. Stennis, on my mind because that's where I saw him every day while we were floating around. Because did you know that the U.S. Navy does not keep their planes when they're in home port on the ship? That's only when they're on deployment. So from now on, if you see an aircraft carrier with a full complement of the air wing on board, you know that that carrier is on deployment and it's away from home. Now, GE just came out of a reverse split. Check that video out right here. And that explains why all of a sudden GE's shares went from about $12 a share to over $100 per share. And GE has had their troubles. They are, I believe, struggling, and I'm pulling for you. If you invest in GE, I'm hoping that they turn this big ship around, but their current dividend yield is only 0.31%, paying out 32 cents per share per year. Now that was a penny per share, but remember that is pre-split, so that adjusted after the split. And you all know that I love Pepsi. PepsiCo is one of my dividend darlings, and I have been buying one share a week until I hit 100. We just hit 64 weeks. Speaking of time going fast, man, that time is flying. So I'm doing that to reach 100 shares so I can start selling covered calls and making even more income on a big blue chip premium company who loves to be provocative and push that envelope. Now, we did do a video that I'll link to at the end on Boston Beer partnering with my PepsiCo to release Hard Mountain Dew in 3 flavors. They're releasing the alcoholic watermelon, black cherry, and original. Don't really drink soda, so that's definitely something interesting. If you've tried it when it comes out and you're watching this because it hasn't come out yet, let us know. We'd love to hear what it tastes like. But as it's easy to beat the competition, it's difficult to beat yourself. So Pepsi is up in the game on themselves by releasing the Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew. Now, it's not Cheetos because Cheetos is also Pepsi and they own the Mountain Dew, so those are all their brands, but it's just the Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew. Maybe it's the dusting that they put on the Cheetos. Gross. But hey, if this is for you, let me know. We'd love to hear what you think of the Flamin' Hot Cheetos Mountain Dew. Now, it says that it's available only online, so I wanted to check that out, and I get hit with the 404 error code, so it's not online. So what do you do when you want to buy something? You go to eBay, where check this out. It has been sold. There's 255 sold results for the Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew. $31, check that out, for a 6-pack. There were 20 bids. This is what people actually paid, $40 for a 6-pack. These were going for $13.49 for one can. If you can get your hands on some Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew, buy it and flip it. That's what I'm going to try and do. I don't think I'm going to buy it off eBay, but if I can find it anywhere else, I'm going to flip this limited edition product from my beloved PepsiCo, which is paying a current yield of 2.74% that has been growing for 49 years. So they are 1 year away from becoming the latest dividend king. And that 5-year growth rate is very nice at 7.59%. So we're getting pay raises of almost 8% on average from PepsiCo. And that's good for $4.30 per share per year until they raise it again and we get more money. Give me your feedback. I want to hear what you think about Target, Walmart, GE, PepsiCo, the Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew. Have you tried it? Are you going to try it? Are you one of the lunatics that's selling it on eBay that's flipped it? Where did you get this thing? Let us know. Inquiring minds want to know. But check out this video we did right here on the Hard Mountain Dew, and I will talk to you there.